Hi, good morning. Welcome to another episode of Unique Moments where we talk about things from a unique perspective. Excuse me, it's early. I'm walking my dog, but um I wanted to talk about something. I was having a thought, and the thing I want to talk about is situationships, or basically relationships. Okay, so my thing is virtually any connection that we have with another human being is a relationship. And so I've never been one for labels or things like that. I mean, sometimes you need them, yes, fiance, wife, husband, partner. Sometimes we do need these things in society to just kind of see where we're at with people and to kind of give relationships some importance, because while I think everything is a relationship, I don't think every relationship is at the same level. So you have friendships, you have casual friendships, you have best friendships, you have acquaintances, you have colleagues, you have, you know, family members and things like that. So there are differences, but when you really get down to it, every connection you have with another human being is a relationship. And so I just want to talk about the situationship for a second. Like, where did that come from? Why did we feel the need to inadvertently create an entirely new label for a relationship? Like, and I would say it's just our generation, but it's not. Like, I feel like this is like a known thing now. I feel like people are just in this state of wanting to be together but not say that we're together, or just wanting to have relations and not call it anything. But it's like you want it to be consistent, and you don't want them to be talking to other people, and you don't want people to know. Like, it's giving I want us to be in the closet, and not necessarily ashamed. I know everybody's not like a shameful thing, but it's like, why are we so afraid to do what we're doing out loud? Like, if you're cheating, if it's a little sneaky link, if you know what I mean, that it's still even that sneaky link. Like, why do we need these titles and definitions? Like, why can't we just do what we do and let it be what it is, and not have to like make it a thing? Because I feel like, come on, all right, walk the dog. I feel like that's where we get into trouble, because then that's where you have like all the toxicity, all of the small little unspoken rules, jealousy, the honestly psychosis. We get into this psychosis because, okay, here it is. You're in a situationship with this person, or you have a sneaky link, or whatever it is, the relationship that you're not calling a relationship, let's be honest. And then you have all of these things. It's like, oh, if they're making you mad, I can't be mad because we're not together. Or if they did something to upset you, I'm not going to say anything because it's not like we're together. We're not together. Like, it doesn't matter. And it's like, you get into this habit of like dismissing yourself and dismissing your feelings and not sharing. And then this comes out in like other toxic ways. And you tolerate it in the name of good sex, like in the name of a situation that's working for you but not working for you, because it's causing you to not truly be able to express yourself, to not truly be able to voice what you're feeling to the person who's making you feel the things. And on one hand, I guess you could say it makes us more resilient, and it makes us better able to soothe ourselves and handle our own feelings. But then at the same time, it doesn't. It doesn't, because then, say when you're over this little non-committal phase, because that's what it is. It's like people are afraid of commitment, but I think people are only afraid of commitment because we have this idea of what commitment is supposed to be. It's like, as soon as people hear girlfriend or boyfriend or wife or fiance or husband, it's like their brain goes, I'm trapped, and you start looking for a way out. But it's like, you can literally do the same things that a girlfriend does. You can literally do the same thing that a wife and a fiance does, but if you don't call it that, you feel safer. That's the part that's not making sense to me. And so I'm saying, as soon as we're out of this like non-committal phase and we're like, oh, I want to find love, oh, I want to be with someone, oh, I want to be in a relationship again, what skills do you have? You have the skills of sneaking around with other people, of not honoring yourself and your emotions, of not speaking up when you feel a way, of not letting your partner know when something they did hurt you, of not trusting because we want to see the phone, we want to see the text, we want to see the social media because you're deeply insecure. Like you're now worried, is someone going to get my man? Is someone going to get my girl? Am I going to lose them? Because you don't have the skills. You didn't develop the trust skills. You didn't develop the skills to appropriately and comfortably address your feelings, whether they be small or big or whatever. You don't have those skills. And so now when you want to actually date, which is what you've been doing, but not calling it that, you don't know how relationships work. You don't know how relationships work. Because you've been in relationship without calling it relationship, and so you haven't been developing the proper tools to be in a relationship. It's wild. And so I'm just wondering, when does the time come where we actually learn those skills? When does the time come when we learn how to be with someone else without bringing all of the toxicity and the craziness that these situationships and sneaky links and insert other relationships, non-committal, that we don't want to call relationships here. And I'm not saying we can't have them. That's the thing. Have them, do what you want. But it's like, call it what it is. That's the thing. I think this generation is like, for some reason, they think you can't be free in relationships, and like relationships mean, oh, I gotta tell them where I'm going and what I'm doing and what I'm wearing and da 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 da, and I don't want to deal with any of that. So it's like, he's just gonna be my man without being my man. Like, that's my little, that's my little side piece, that's my little boo thing. Like, yeah, make it that, but call it what it is. Like, it's a relationship, and treat it like you're supposed to treat a relationship, because you're literally in a relationship with another human being. Like, and if you really want to get down to it, you're in a deeper relationship with yourself. I don't know, that's all I had to say. I'm just like, when are we going to, like, when are we gonna grow the fuck up? Like, that's what it feels like. Because people act like relationships can't last for a week. People act like relationships can't last for a month. People act like relationships can't last, for 2 seconds. But in that 2 seconds, you're present. You're fully there with the relationship. You're not seeing what everybody else is doing. You're not like, and it's like, I don't know. It's just weird. We really created all these new names to just like really call it a relationship. Like, just say you want to be single or be in a relationship, but don't do the extra, because it's just really killing our ability to connect with people. Like, we think trauma dumping is connecting. We think showing someone our deepest, darkest secret from our childhood means, oh, we have a connection because they experienced something similar to me, and we both have trauma and we both have hurt. Let's have sex. It's like, huh? And then, like, how's that working out for you? I'm just asking for a friend. How's that working out for you? Because if it's working out, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. If you're seeing success, keep doing it. But if not, I think you got to ask yourself, all right, like, what am I really doing here? And honestly, I think that does a service to people, because it's like, we get into these things that are relationships, but we don't call them relationships, and then we make ourselves crazy for feeling like something is wrong with us, for not being able to get over or move past or move through or get over the hurt of a person we were never even dating. But it's like, plot twist, y'all were dating the whole fucking time you were dating. You just didn't call it that. And so you feel like you shouldn't have the feelings that you have, which is furthering the psychosis, because it's like your feelings are valid, your emotions are valid, but you think just because you yourself, as if we can create anything. Like, we didn't create a relationship. We didn't create a relationship. If I don't call a stop sign, is it still a stop sign? If I don't call a stop sign, is it still a stop sign? Or does it turn into a go sign? Does it turn into a slow down sign? Does it turn into a no? It is what it is, because that's what it is. And that's what a relationship is. They come in different forms, they come in different shapes, they come in different sizes, yes. But if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, I mean, so I don't know. That's just a little thought I had on my walk this morning. I feel like if people would just acknowledge that we're in relationships with people, and it doesn't have to be a serious relationship, it could be a fun relationship. I think it's that. I think it's like people don't associate the word relationship with fun. It's like, we can laugh, we can kiki, we can ha-ha, we can have fun for as long as we want to have fun. But it's like, don't hide behind a title because you don't want to put in effort. That's another thing. People don't want to put in the effort that it takes to be in relationship with another human being. I'm not talking about buying people things and I need to make sure I'm this way with you, and I need to make sure you see the best version of me at all times, and I need to no. Like, being in genuine, real relationship with people. I feel like people don't want that. People want to literally do the bare minimum and get the maximum benefits of being in relationship. Huh? Like, where are we learning these things? That's what I want to know. Where are we learning these things? And can I talk to the person making the lesson plans, because it's not it. It's really not it. And I'm sure there are very successful situationships. I'm sure there are sneaky links that turn into girlfriends, that turn into wives. Do it all. Do it all. These are just my thoughts. These are just my morning walk thoughts. So that's all I have to say. Until next time.